long unintentional break. I was gone for several weeks. I thought I was gonna be back and better than ever following Christmas. I've kind of got like a story time life update video for you guys tonight. And then I'll kind of get into my goals for the next year, so on and so forth, things like that. So let's get right into it. Before I get into it, I do want to mention I am using my OG microphone. I do have a blue Yeti microphone. I do have a blue Yeti microphone that I love, but there are some people that do request the original microphone. They like the visual triggers of it, being passed back and forth, things like that, the sound of it, and I do really like using it, so that's why I thought I'd bring this one out today. This one's just a little bit harder for certain things because I can't hear what I'm doing at the same time, but this is a pretty solid whispering, up close whispering microphone. So when I'm just chatting with you guys like this video, it's pretty good. So I thought I'd use that today, and I can use it again in the future too if you guys like it better, obviously. But it's just a little bit more complicated because I can't film directly from my phone. I have to put the audio into my computer and then sync them, which really doesn't take that much work, but it's just an extra step. But life update. I ended up going on a vacation. I went to Universal. So it was Christmas, and during Christmas we bought the vacation for Universal, me and my girlfriend. It was so much fun. It was freezing, but it was so much fun. It was like record cold temperatures in Florida. Of course, the 1 week I'm there is when it's freezing. Ice cold temperatures, ice cold temperatures. There were some pretty ice cold temperatures. So it wasn't really a lounging by the pool kind of vacation that I was hoping it would be. But we got it for super cheap. We got to stay on Universal property, so you could take a boat to and from the hotel to Universal. I had so much fun going on all of the rides. Especially Hagrid's motor car. That wait was always 2 hours long, sometimes 3 hours long. I'm not waiting in any line for 3 hours no matter how much I want to. So we would get there super early and be first in line for it. But anyways, it was so much fun. It's much more affordable than Disney. We got it at a good time where they were offering buy 2 days, get 2 days free, and also they gave a discount on the hotel stay, so it was a really good deal, and we drove down, so it just was perfect vacation. So good. And we booked that right after Christmas. We had been thinking about it. We weren't sure if we were gonna go on a vacation. I had that week off. It was Christmas. I went back to work for 1 week and then the vacation. And I had that week off ahead of time because we were going to be doing a fun trip with one of our flight attendant friends. But that kind of ended up falling through, so then we had no plans. And when we realized kind of how affordable it would be, I thought, you know what? I've never gone on a big girl adult vacation by myself. This would be a perfect beginner vacation because it's very planning friendly. You kind of show up and then there's activities for you, rides for you, events going on. You don't have to plan much. You don't really need reservations or anything. You don't have to so it was a very easy last minute trip, and it was so much fun. Met SpongeBob, Patrick, Shrek, Bo from Kung Fu Panda. I love Kung Fu Panda, so that was definitely a highlight. The Harry Potter world was so much fun. The butterbeer tasted really good. The butterbeer, Wingardium Leviosa, Wingardium Leviosa, butterbeer. So, it was a really good trip. And I was kind of gonna get my life back on track, start filming again once we got back. And I got so sick. We came back from the vacation. I worked 1, not 2, not 3, just 1 day at work. And I became so sick. And it was more than just upper respiratory, it was whole body sickness. I can be fine with coughing, sneezing, runny nose, congestion, headache. The minute it's like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, any of that, I'm down for the count. I can't work. I just can't work well that. So I was able to get somebody to cover one of my shifts, and then I happened to have 2 days off. And then I worked 2 more days back to back, and those days were rough, but I made it through. And even now I still have like some congestion and runny nose and coughing, but it's just kind of the remnants, like the worst of it's gone. It's just gonna take some time before the rest kind of clears up. But I finally feel like my life is back together. I went to the gym for the first time in forever today, because it was like Christmas, work, vacation, sick. And so I just feel like it's been like a whole month of my life just being an atypical schedule, and I love schedules. I like knowing that I'm gonna wake up and do this and do that and go to the gym and then do that. Like, I'm very a schedule-based person. So I finally feel like I'm getting back on schedule with like my coughing and just my time and everything. I'm probably only gonna film this video tonight, so I'm gonna try and get this video out as soon as I can, but I don't really have any built-up supply yet. So it's kind of TBD, the kind of schedule that I want to do. I don't know how I did that daily posting that month of November. I was on like another level. I think I was like mega hyper focused or something, but I want to get back to that because that was really good. So if I can, I would love to start doing that. Otherwise, every other day is like a really good goal for me, but I still just gotta have like another day or 2 off. I work the next 2 days, but I just need another like solid day or 2 off, or I can just like get all of my housework done and then also just sit and film a bunch of videos. So we'll see when that happens, but life was just kind of unexpected. The sickness is what really threw me off, because it would have only been like 2 weeks off track, and then I would have been able to spend the previous week just getting my life back together. But I was so sick that then like I wasn't able to really unpack anything or clean the house, and all the Christmas stuff was still up, and I just felt like I had a lot of catching up to do, you know. And there's even more news. There's even more news. I know, more news. So it is currently, you know, approaching the end of January, and it is currently the end of January. And my girlfriend is the reason we moved down to Virginia. We're in Virginia now. The reason we moved down here to Virginia is because she goes to OT school, occupational therapy school, OT school down here. And we thought her clinicals for the 6 months after graduation would have to be down here as well. You do 2 straight years of schooling, and then it's another like, I think it's more like 9 months of 40 hours a week, pure rotations. Just pure school rotations. So, and then it's like even more hours a week of just, and then it's even more hours a week of just rotations, like clinical rotations, for several months. Several months. So basically, we thought we were gonna be here a whole other year, like I would have a whole other year at work, a whole other year down here in Virginia, before we'd be moving. But she got placements in New Jersey. They were able to get her placements in New Jersey. So that means when she graduates this May, she'll be down in Virginia, starting like I think in June or maybe July 1st. She will be able to have her clinicals back in New Jersey. My favorite state in the whole of America, or my favorite place in the whole world. New Jersey, home where all of my family, cousins, grandparents, mom, dad, sister, brother, everybody is, which is very exciting. I'm a huge family person. My family are my friends, like that. They are who I hang out with, who I like to talk to, go to events with. Like I am a huge family person, so I'm very excited. But I'm also super nervous because I only have the one solid year of nursing where I work now. So now I have to apply to a new job, so hopefully I get something good that I like. I'm not a hospital nurse. I really love my outpatient work. I love it so much. I love everybody that I work with. My manager, I have friends at work. My coworkers are just awesome. The doctors, they were awesome. So I'm super sad. Like I wish I could just take them with me, or at the very least I wish they were the company that I work for, I wish they had branches in North Jersey. They do have some in South Jersey, but it's a couple hours away from North Jersey where we're gonna be. So I have to tell my boss that we're gonna be moving and going back to New Jersey, which I feel so bad and I don't know how I'm gonna tell her. And I have to start applying to new nursing jobs, so I really, fingers crossed, I really hope I get something that I like, where the people are nice, good work-life balance, you know, everything, pretty much what everybody hopes for. But I'm super bad at interviews. I get very anxious, so anxious. So it's just something that, you know, has to be done, but is nerve-wracking. If any of you guys are going through graduation, applications, interviews, moving, let me know down below. We can, you know, we can bond over our life stressors. So it's like a great thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I'm so excited to be moving back to a state that I love, near people that I love, but I'm sad to be leaving the friends that I made and the job that I love. Like I'm most scared about finding a job that I'm really gonna like, because I feel like, you know, I'll make friends and housing is expensive, but we'll find a place. I'm just most nervous really about telling my boss down here and finding something that I'll love up there. I just hope all of that goes smoothly. Yeah. So there's that. That's a pretty big life change, and I'm actually kind of hyping myself up to tell my boss tomorrow at work. I think she's gonna be there, and we've started submitting applications for apartments, and they do employment checks. And so I have to put this job down. And I've started applying to jobs, and you know, if you get to the next stage, then they kind of want to check references. So I just am very nervous to tell her. I hope it goes well. It looks like our lease here ends at the end of April, so my deadline is kind of like I have to be at a new job, done with my current job by the end of April. So I'm gonna be telling her tomorrow. So, and like most likely I'm kind of hoping I'll get like a place or a new job by March. I could be back to New Jersey as soon as March, so that means she would have all of February and like March to find someone to replace me. And I was reading a lot of things online that said you should so I just kind of didn't really know what time is right. Like, I feel like I'm kind of telling her last minute, but the people online are even saying that you should wait even longer and wait even longer to tell them. But I don't really know how that works, because then how are you gonna put them down as a reference? I don't know. This whole adult stuff is just like very confusing to me. Yeah, it's just very confusing to me, so wish me the best, please. I wish any of you going through stressful life events like these, applications, interviews, moving, and literally anything, planning weddings, funerals, oh god forbid, changing schools, any life stressor like a promotion, anything like that. I just hope that it goes well for you, and it goes well for me too. So all of the positive vibes and energy into the universe for us. And it's another reason why I'm really happy to get my life back on track and start making these videos, is also to kind of remind myself that there's so much more to me, and there's so much more to you than just your job. You know, working is kind of just a means to an end for survival. Some jobs, you know, are more, I don't know, at the end of the day, whether, you know, you work a job because you love it or not, you know, we all work because we need money to survive, right? And it's just kind of a necessary evil, and so I'm kind of trying to get myself into the mindset of how I am a good person, I have a good life, a really good family, I'm moving back to a place that I love that's close to others, and so everything in the end will be good for me, will work out. Sorry, because of a lack of storage issues on my phone, it just kind of cut out. But I just wanted to end this video by saying, if you yourself are going through life stressors like me, I think one thing that is really helpful to me, and I like to say this to help myself, but saying it might also help one of you, that we are important people as we are, as long as we love ourselves. We have those that love us, we love others, we have hobbies, self-interests, passions. As long as we have these things in our lives, these beliefs of who we are, and projects and passions and things that we do outside of work, that more represents who we truly are as a person, and that our job at the end of the day is just a part of who we are. It is just something that we do during our day, and it doesn't always have to be super meaningful or super passionate. It's always beneficial if it is, and if you feel like you're doing good and being successful, and all of that is really important in life. But if your job doesn't do that, that's okay. You can take your time and reevaluate and find a path in life that will work best for you. And I have to remind myself too that I'll apply to what I apply to, get whatever job I can get, and if that doesn't suit me, then I'll just do my best moving forward to find something that does. And that's all that we can do in life, is just keep trying and trying and trying, and to put less stress. It doesn't always have to be perfect right off the bat. So as long as you yourself love yourself and appreciate yourself, and you have passions and love and hobbies and interests that sustain you and nourish you and keep you feeling satisfied in life, then that is what is most important. And one of those things for me is ASMR, and we'll see where it takes me in life, but I've always loved it, and it's something I hope to always keep doing. So I will see you all in the next video, hopefully more consistent, but if not, it is what it is. I'm just gonna do my best. But I wish you all such